Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today, you already know the drill, we are in Royale Champion League, about 7 steps away from Ultimate Champion, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to reach Ultimate Champion League with 3.0 Xbow Cycle, my favorite deck in the game. So, I already reached Ultimate Champion League once on my SK555 account earlier in the season, a couple weeks back. I did so with a 97% win rate, only 1 loss. In today's one, I'm on my other account on Legendary Pop. Gonna go for the Knight for the Flying Machine. That is so aggressive by him, by the way. Like, why is he playing so aggressive so early on? He's gonna have to respond to that Knight as well. And I'm actually just gonna Xbow opposite based on whatever he plays. Yeah, Archers, he's at like 3-4 elixir right now. So I'm literally going to go for the Xbow, and he is so low. I'm going to go E-Spirit for those bats, and he's actually cooked. He just has nothing right now. As you can see, he goes for the Ghost. I'll go Skeles late, let it lock onto the Xbow first, and then go Skeletons, and that's going to just get DPS down. And that's already going to be a good game pretty much, because what in the world was this guy doing? I mean, as I said, I was counting his elixir, and he just went Royal Ghost, Archers, Bats, Flying Machine so early, like his entire bar was dumped in the first minute. And honestly, you guys know my playstyle by now, I've posted videos for long enough. I like to play Xbow pretty aggressively, you know, I go for Xbows early in the match and I try and find out what the opponent has, but sometimes I just play passively as well. Safe, standard defense, and they just give you the win on a silver platter. Like this guy, I don't even know what he was doing, but he spammed his entire bar in the first minute without me even doing anything to bait it. So sometimes, especially if you go against less experienced players, they really just give you the win on a silver platter, as I said. And we're going to get a free fireball on those Evo Archers. Big mistake on his end to just waste them like that, especially in the lane that I already have tower damage in. So my opponent really not playing this very well. I unfortunately do have to use Evo Archers to kill that Mortar. Did not really want to, but I didn't have anything better in Cycle, so we're going to have to just go for that. Going to go for the Knight for the Ghost. And E-Barbs, okay, that's getting a bit interesting now. Going to go for the Evo Tesla. Should be fine. I'll go E-Spirit as well for these bats. I just don't want it to die to the E-Barb hit, and then Skeles as well to retarget a little bit. We'll take some bats chip, but honestly not much, and that was definitely a much better sequence for me than it was for him. Gonna Xbow opposite, he's stacking Archers opposite lane. Now, wow, he has a bowler as well. This is such a wild, like almost mid-ladder type deck, but we should be able to just get away with this win based on our early damage. Again, single elixir, guys, is one of the most important and key moments for Xbow Cycle, so you really need to be as alert as you can, you know, counting elixir, counting cycle, but elixir especially in single elixir, because it's so easy to count elixir in single. I can't really tell you exactly how to do that. Like, I talk about it sometimes in my videos, but it's really just a skill that you have to hone with time. But once you get better at it, you can start making punish plays like me and just really destroy people in single elixir, because it's, again, very easy to count elixir in single. As you go later on into the match, you know, elixir is still important, but I'd say card cycle becomes a bit more important at that point. Like, you want to know what's in cycle, what's not in cycle. Let me go Skeles for the Flying Machine, just not take any hits. And 555 on the tower, look at that, guys. Awesome number. Gonna have to ruin it now, unfortunately, but that is still the SK555 special. Now I just get back to my fireball, and we win the game. I might as well just defend this for fun. As you can see, I would have easily defended even if I wasn't going to spell cycle him out, and that is indeed going to be game. Very easy first win against a very weird Mortar deck. Honestly, he just played way too aggressive at the start. I was able to punish very well, so again, elixir counting for the win. Let's get the first match. Alright guys, got our next game against Darth Cupid. Let's see what he's going to be running. And Dagger Duchess now. So honestly, Duchess was nerfed in the recent balances, but it didn't do too much. I can actually activate King off this E-Spirit. Check this out, guys. So E-Spirit there. Nice. So honestly, Dagger Duchess does kill the spirits before they even hit your tower. But if it's tanked for with something like a drill, you can actually still use the old placements and everything to activate King off the E-Spirit. So I think that's a very important skill to still have. And as you can see, that's going to help me out so much in this game now. As we do also get a nice lock, but unfortunately Poison Log is just going to nuke this entire Xbow out of orbit, so Xbow's biggest weakness is basically spells, and that's exactly what's going to happen there. Bit unfortunate, but it's all good. On another note, if you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. I'm actually very close to 37k subs now. We're like 50 away at the time of recording this, so I would really appreciate if you guys, you know, enjoy my content. I do top ladder gameplay, I do Xbow guides, I have some series here on the channel like the full 12 and classic. If you guys do enjoy the effort I put into my content, would appreciate any kind of love and support shown from you back, of course with a like, comment, and or subscription. But yeah, let's get back into this game. Decent Firecracker by him, I suppose, but that was also pretty aggressive, so I can go for an Xbow on the right now, and he's gonna go for a Valk Poison Log again, I suspect. Okay, I'm gonna go for the oh, he has nothing for the Valk. Okay, Fireball, he's at like 2 elixir right now, guys, so he can't afford the Valk. If anything, I think he's going to go for the Firecracker. So I'm just going to hover my... Okay, he actually just goes for the late log, but Gonna get our damage back, and we are gonna be in the lead now because that was a really bad Inferno tower. He honestly should have gone eye tower like right on top. I don't even remember if I had something tagging for the Xbow, but low eye tower is not a play you make until double elixir, like late overtime even. You just don't do that. Like maybe I outcycled the Valkyrie, maybe that's why he did that, but he still should have gone on the Xbow. I don't think I had anything tanking for it honestly, but I will remember next time because he does in fact have that. Now let me just high Tesla. Good Firecracker again. He is actually getting damage off of these, but it's gonna stop soon. Like, it's single elixir, so I'm not really playing too aggressive, overcommitting or anything to predict the Firecrackers, but I will now that we're in double. Also, let me go for this nice Skeles E-Spirit. As you can see, no need to use my log to tank for that. Nice knight, as I said. Now there's double, I will be committing to protect against the eye towers. In single, I was not, but Evo Archer's putting in double time action, one on the Valk, one on the eye tower, and that is just beautiful. Gonna pre-log for the E-Spirit. Okay, we didn't get it, but you know why I did that. I tried to clip the E-Spirit to retarget the Xbow. Still a play that I stand by. And I'm gonna go in again because I have Evo Tesla. He's kind of in trouble. I don't even need to predict the Inferno tower this time because if I do, I see it, I'll just go for the Evo Tesla. I'll go Evo Tesla anyways, and then knight to cut the Valk out of range. And it does work out, kind of, but not really. The drill still tanks. But we're going to get the lock right about now. We get 3 ticks or so, 2 or 3 ticks. Then I'm going to Xbow again immediately at 6. And he is just in so much trouble. Archer's high to DPS. Good Firecracker. I'll cycle back to my log. So I'll go Skeles and then get back to my log for this Firecracker. And that is now going to be game. That is on the tower. Bad E-Spirit timing. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And that's going to put it in fireball range, if not very close to it. So GG's from both sides. Very nice win against Drill. Not an easy matchup per se, but one that you can definitely outplay from Xbow's side very effectively. Alright guys, we got our game against a Chinese player now. I am so embarrassed, dude. I just lost to Hog Rider Earthquake, and I don't even... I messed up in single, basically. I think I got starting handed low-key with the first hog, and then I went too aggressive with an Xbow, and then I fireballed the Firecracker, so I was, down a bit of elixir, and my cycle was cooked. So then he went Evo Valk hog at the bridge, and I had nothing for it, so I literally just lost to that. So honestly, my bad. I should never lose to Hog EQ, honestly, so I do feel embarrassed about it, but, I mean, it is what it is, I suppose. We all live and learn. But honestly, that was not very educational. It's literally just me being too aggressive in single, so I don't even see any point of putting it in the video, but I'll just, let you guys know that if you are in a situation like that, against Hog and they're outcycling you in single especially, do not be too aggressive. He actually did bait me. He went Firecracker at the back to bait me into going Fireball on it, which is normally a fine play, but not when you're down elixir, not when you're in a bad cycle. So lesson learned. You guys learned from my lesson as well. I'm still telling you what happened, even if I'm not putting in the video, because I want you to learn from my mistakes. Gonna go for a high Tesla right now, and we should be back to our Evo Tesla pretty soon, so that'll be very nice. Gonna Skeles to protect the Tesla as well. We have Evo Archers coming up too. This is definitely Electro Giant. You don't really see these cards in any other deck. I guess I'll just go for the low knight and see if we can get a lock somehow. You don't really want to Xbow. Okay, really bad Gold Knight, but I'm not going to go Archers, guys, because he has Gold Knight ability. So, okay, we're not back to Evo Tesla. I thought I was for some reason, but I'll go second Tesla now. This is the benefit of pre-cycling Teslas. He goes for the ability, so I'm going to go Xbow plus Evo Archers now, I think, because he's in a bit of trouble. I actually don't really see how he stops this, right? I go Xbow, I go Evo Archers to kill the Goblin Cage and or Inferno Dragon, and how does he stop that? Okay, that's not going to be in range. Real ones remember before the Archer's nerf when that was in range, but we're going to get a lock. That is so bad for him. He's going to have to lightning this, which he's about to right about now, I guess. Is he? Yeah, he does lightning late, but I mean, damage is on. Gonna knight the bridge. Oh, okay, good play by me, but double elixir is gonna bail him out. But as you can see, he was low on elixir after that lightning, so that's why I went knight the bridge, because he was low, and that was just an instinct of me. As I said, elixir counting is kind of ingrained in me at this point. I know what elixir they're at, what they're doing, so I'm just very used to it. I was not really ready for the double to hit, so just a reflex to punish that. But gonna go defensive Xbow now. We basically won the game, honestly, against these heavy decks like E-Giant. It's all about single elixir, and I really made stuff happen because I was able to play passively and force him into overcommitting, basically, after which point I was able to go in. Let me go for a non-Tesla defense on this real quick. He's gonna NATO. I think I'll have to knight just to be safe. Yeah, we'll take one E-Giant hit, that's fine. We're still chilling, and I guess I go for a defensive Xbow again. Actually, I'll Fireball Cycle on the Golden Knight, why not, right? He can E-Giant again, but I can totally defend it. Gonna go Tesla first, as I said. Tesla first is always the move, because they're gonna lightning it off, and then you get back to a new one. Gonna go for the low Archers, and then Knight over here, so he can't dash onto the Archers. And, ooh, those Archers getting infinite value. That is game. Now I'm gonna go Xbow, and he is just so cooked. He can't stop this. He can go like low cage maybe. I'm gonna pre-fireball on the cage, and that should be good game. To be honest with you, yeah, great fireball. Not enough, but now it will be enough, right? We'll melt all of that. Still gets the Golden Knight down in time. He's a fighter, man. He's not giving up, but gonna go E-Spirit Skeles to retarget, and that is indeed gonna be good game now. So really good win against E-Giant. He gets a good game as well. I'll give him the good game. No BM, just good match played by me. Nice win. Alright guys, into our next one against Renzo de Maria. I don't want to read his clan name, but that is a really funny clan name. I'm assuming it means something in Spanish or something like that, but still hilarious to me. Okay, Hog, this is my chance at redemption. Gonna go for the high Tesla. See what we can do here. I do not want to lose like I lost to that other dude. So we'll split our archers in the back. He goes for a Valkyrie. Okay, I'll actually Xbow opposite right now. I think this should be an okay play, right? Because we should be fine. He goes for a wizard. Okay, wizard lumberjack. What? Okay, I'll go Skeles. What is this deck, dude? Let me cut the Valk out of range real quick with this E-Spirit. Fun trick for you guys. As you can see, great trick, and we basically got good micro plus a lock. Like, if I didn't know that trick, if I didn't do that, I would not have gotten that 700 or so damage I got just now. And I also might have still had to respond to the Valk, or would have gotten a hit on my tower. So double trouble, best of both worlds, right? Great start to this match. And I forgot to touch on this subject, but I am playing with the Dagger Duchess. I think she's still the best tower troop in the game, although the gap between her and Princess is closer now. But okay, I'm scared. What's he gonna do? Because Sparky. Okay, that's fine actually. I was like, wait, is he gonna go MK in front of the Eggsy? Am I gonna have to do a crazy 5 elixir defense? Because that's what I was worried about. Okay, let me Tesla. Knight for the Sparky, and we should be fine. I took 2 Eggsy hits in the left, technically 4 if you count the rebound, but that was worth it. You can see that I used tower damage as a resource, something I always talk to you guys about, where I basically just sacked the left side tower so that I could afford to defend his push, because, you know, I went 6, he went 6 with the Sparky, and my Xbow did not do any work on defense. It just got tower damage, so I was definitely not able to fully defend everything. I'm gonna go Xbow. That was so aggressive by him, dude. I was considering going Evo Archers anyways, and then just fed me free Evo Archers. So I'm gonna go Xbow the middle, and the reason for that, as you can see, exactly my case in point right here. I knew he had Executioner and Cycle, and I did not want him to be able to splash and line up the Eggsy on the Archers and the Xbow. That's why I went Xbow in the middle, guys. I know some people ask me about Xbow placement sometimes. That is exactly why I did one there, because I wanted to play the Xbow separate from the Archer so he could not splash everything with the Executioner. As simple as that, and it worked out beautifully as you saw. Let me just fireball the Sparky right now. Fun interaction for you guys. A fireball with another fireball and a log, so 2 fireballs and a log, does kill a Sparky. I'm gonna log this back right now. Pulse should affect the Sparky, so I'll go Knight. Ooh, beautiful Pulse. Skeles as well. That was just perfect micro all around, man. I still love Evo Tesla, even though it got nerfed. It's by far the best Evo in the Xbow decks, and I'd say like Skeles or Archers are the second best probably. Evo Knight was nerfed again, although I still think it's pretty good, but it was nerfed again. I'm gonna Spirit Log all of this, and as you guys can see, beautiful micro for no hits. That was just a perfect game against Hog. The only damage I took was the Eggsy damage, and the reason for that was because I got more damage than him with my Xbow, so that's just a good example of perfect micro, perfect macro. Great game all in all. Alright guys, we got another game against Soul. Let's see what he's going to be running here. Going to give the good luck. Split Archers first play. So you always want to take note of their tower troop as well. If they have a Princess Tower, then you can go for the Spirit at the bridge first play. It's a very good starting play. But if not, then just split Archers most of the time. That's the safer option. Going to fireball the LP. LP plus Wizard. Okay, this is Giant. Alright. We're going to be in for a match. Let me go for the Tesla. Let me log everything low, and then I'm going to go for the Knight on top of the Wizard. And this should be a perfect defense. Yep, nothing to really worry about here. And I could actually maybe go for an Xbow at some point if I need to, because his cycle is not the best. He has no LP, he has no Giant, he has no Wizard. So his hand should be pretty bad. I could maybe Xbow if he plays something in the back right now. I'm thinking about it. If not, maybe I'll go Split Archers. Yeah, he zaps. I'll Split Archers. If I could react to the zap instantly, I would Xbow, but I obviously didn't know he would do that, so Night Witch, I will Xbow opposite this time. I feel like being a bit aggressive, and this should work out pretty well because Evo Wizard is going to fully shut down the Xbow, but the good news is that we forced out the entire Evo Wizard, so now we don't have to deal with that on defense, where if I, just full defended, I would have had to worry about the Evo Wizard behind a giant push, which no one really wants to do. So sometimes, guys, defense or offense is the best defense. Sometimes you can prevent situations by going in in that case, I prevented him from going for a big giant Evo Wizard push by baiting out the Evo Wizard and outcycling the giant to just mess up his push. Gonna center Tesla. I don't want to fireball the LP, even though it's a good play, because it's just a bit too aggressive. Gonna go Evo Archer. He does void the Tesla, but hold up. I think I can get a lock here. Oh, he does have arrows. Man, if he didn't have arrows, I definitely would have run a lock there. But I'll still go Knight after the fact, and then I will Xbow with this Knight. I took some giant damage, but the reason for that is because I know his cycle's a bit bad right now, and I can get more damage than I took. So yeah, his cycle's bad. He goes low Wizard, which is really bad, and even if he did have enough elixir for it, which he didn't, the Xbow would have killed it. I'm going to Evo Tesla for this. Oh, that is a terrible zap. That's going to be game Void. Let me block the Void with my E-Spirit real quick. That's going to be a beautiful block. That's going to be game-winning damage. As you guys can see, that is a strategy I like to call sack and attack, where you take damage intentionally to prevent them, or not prevent them. Sometimes I just yap for the sake of yapping, but you take damage intentionally to create an offensive situation that's usually better than the damage you took. So in that case, you know, I took, what, like 1,000 damage maybe? And I got like 2,000 back or more. So that was just amazing by me, like good recognition. He had a bad cycle, he had low elixir. Instead of overcoming to the giant, because he went arrows plus void, I just punished basically. Now, I could defensive Xbow, but I know he has a void, so I'd rather not. I'm actually just going to Tesla stack. So, big strategy in this matchup, guys, is the Tesla stack, which I'm really fond of. Like, it's a really good play. Terrible void. I'm going to give the well played, honestly, just because he's a giant player. Then he goes LP to rectify his mistake in haste, or in post, rather, where the Tesla was not getting hit by the void, so you want LP to activate the Tesla just to get hit by the void. That's hilarious. Let me log this back, and then I can fireball if I need to, but I don't even need to because I can just go Knight for the Wizard. This is just picture-perfect defense, guys. Like, ladies and gentlemen, this is how you deal with Giant. This is just going so well. Gonna fireball the Wizard ASAP, and that's just 2 more fireballs to win the game now. I could stack another Tesla if I need it, but I think I'll go back to a log to kill the Wizard. Then I'll go for a high Tesla after the void disappears, and 1 archer is staying alive. Never mind, I'll go Knight now, and we should be totally... Dude, we are just cooking this game. Like, this is just perfect defense after perfect defense, non-stop. Like, wow, this is awesome. Gonna go for the E-Spirit in the corner, and then I think I can let this go. Maybe 1 wizard hit, but that's not a big deal at all. And then I'll just stack my archers, fireball the tower. He goes for the giant. I'll just get back to a second fireball. That is indeed going to be a good game, guys. Beautiful win against Giant. I'm going to BM him just because he's playing Giant Void. This is for all of you guys who hate Giant Void and got traumatized by it. So, yeah, you know, it's just because he's playing Giant. I don't have anything against him personally, but I really don't like that matchup. He also didn't play it very well, and that's generally tough for 3.0. So, proud of that win. Great win overall. Alright, guys. Got a game against Omnom. Kind of like that name. And we'll split our archers. First play, see what's going on. He gives the wow. Okay. He's spamming wow. Maybe he recognizes me. I'll give the wow back. I always do. Maybe wait, he's playing archers. Hold up. Archers. Okay, what else? He has archers log. Yo, it might be a mirror match. Maybe he recognizes me because he's like one of my subscribers. That would be awesome. It's actually happened way more than I can count. Like, lots of times people comment, oh, I played against you in the GT, or I played against you on high ladder. It's actually really cool when you guys do that, by the way, so always do that. Omnom, if you're watching this, then show some love in the comments, man. But yeah, it looks like we might be up against my student, guys, an actual Xbow mirror, which I'm very happy about. Let me log the archers, get a small lock right now. Goes for the E-Spirit, so good defense by him. Still gonna get a couple Xbow ticks in there, like 2 or 3. So, yeah, we're going to have an Xbow mirror, guys. I love this. I actually am pretty good at the Xbow mirrors, I'd say. It's a matchup I've probably practiced the most. That said, I usually practice it without Evos, because I think that's the most scaled version, but I still am pretty aware of all the tips and tricks and, like, what goes on with the Evos as well. So, I'm going to Xbow. Never mind, he has an Xbow of his own, so I'll just try and defend it. Low Evo Archer should do the trick here, and then I can Tesla after the fact, and this should totally defend everything. So, Tesla now. That's going to get on the Xbow. And that's going to be a great defense overall. As you guys can see, we used Evo Archers to our advantage. And he's going to have to respond to that Knight. Yikes. Really bad Evo Archers, honestly, because he still took a Knight hit. And who wants to waste their Evo Archers like that, right? So that is just, like, I got really good value out of mine. And he was forced to play Evo Archers on my low Knight. So honestly, guys, I do like Knight the back in the mirror match. It's something you have to be very confident about, because obviously you don't have Knight to tank for their Xbow when they play Xbow. But it's still a very nice play. Okay, very interesting Xbow placement. I'm going to go for the log. Super last second, but it worked out. And we should be fine. I might just archers this, and then I can log as well. And I think we can actually get a lock right now, honestly. So I'll log. I think this is a lock right here. Beautiful. Yeah, that's definitely a lock. E-Spirit does retarget, but still a connection. Going to E-Spirit to protect the Xbow even further. And that's going to be a lot of damage. That's going to be game-winning damage, actually. So good game. I agree with you. Good game, my student. Going to go Xbow again. We just played single elixir pretty much perfectly, and I think he messed up a little bit, like a little too aggressive. And then he messed up against the Knight as well. Also, you'll see I've been like catching every single Tesla on the Xbow. With my prediction skeletons. That's been awesome. Gonna fireball this Knight. Honestly, once you get very comfortable in this matchup, you can start fireballing stuff randomly. Like, I know he's low on elixir, so he can't even punish the fireball. Goes for the Xbow. I'll go low Knight, and then I think he has... Yeah, Evo Tesla. I had a feeling, so that's why I didn't go Tesla the bridge right away. Now I'll try and protect this Xbow a little bit. Like, cycle cards on the other side. That Tesla really needs to get out of here, then I'll just log. And that was, again, another perfect defense, guys. We took literally 0 Xbow ticks. So, again, I knew he had an Evo Tesla on cycle, so that's why I didn't I didn't Knight Tesla the bridge. I'll Tesla? I mean, I don't... Okay, this is kind of bad. That Tesla is getting a lot of value right there. I'll just fireball, I guess. It should be fine. Yeah. Well, my Archer actually... That single Evo Archer canceled out his entire pair of Evo Archers. That was amazing. I'm going to Archers the bridge for this Xbow. Then I'm going to hover my Tesla. He's probably going to log. Yep, so log last second. I was ready for it, so I went Tesla. Hovered. Like, honestly, guys, the big thing about this matchup is knowing exactly what your opponent's going to do, and I kind of know that. Like, I know all the plays he's going to make because I've played them myself in the past, like, hundreds of times. So that's how I'm able to, like, predict everything he does. And I'm just going to fireball again because once you get comfortable in this matchup, you can literally just start fireballing the tower on like a Knight or even one Archer, and it's going to work out. Let me go Archer's Knight. I'm going to hover my Tesla because I know he's going to fireball right now in 3, 2, 1. There you go. So I'm going to Tesla. As I said, guys, I know all the plays they're going to make, so I knew he was going to fireball that. So that's why I was immediately ready with my Tesla. Did not get caught off guard for even a second here. And now... Gonna defensive Xbow, and there's just not much he can do. This is a dead mirror match, by the way. He has the same Evos as me, same exact deck, 3.0 with E-Spirit, but just a big difference in playstyle. Gonna Knight the back again, set up for an Xbow pretty soon because it should put in a lot of work. So we'll Xbow, we'll Evo Archers to predict something at the bridge, and then I'm gonna fireball his Knight once he plays a Knight. Yep, so fireball log, should be a lock, should be game, if not mistaken. Fireball... Yeah, okay, E-Spirit is going to retarget, but that is still going to be a good game. Tesla to predict an Xbow. He doesn't... Oh, E-Spirit connects. That's so bad for him. I'm going to go back to a fireball for this set of Evo Archers. And then this is just game. Yeah, it goes for the Xbow. I mean, I just get back to a fireball, and that's indeed good game. I could even defend this just for fun. I'll Evo Tesla. As you can see, I would have fully defended that as well. So, GG's. Well played to him. That's how you play the Xbow mirror, guys. Literally played perfect by me. Pretty much 0 mistakes the whole game, and I predicted most of what he did, so that was pretty awesome. And now we are 1 win away from Ultimate Champion League, so let's go. Let me collect the wild cards too. 1 off. Let's get it right here, right now, guys. Ultimate Champion push incoming. So, it's going to be the game. Okay, let me try and read his name. Jeji Mento. Is that like judgmental? Judgmental? I think that's how you say his name in Korean. If you guys didn't know, I always take the opportunity to say this, by the way. I studied Korean for a few months in university last semester with one of my friends, and it was a lot of fun. Like, I took it as an academic class. It was not easy, but gonna try and activate off that E-Spirit. No, it does not work out, and yikes, dude. Okay, we're against Drill, but this guy has a Goblin Demolisher, so this is gonna be literally a 100-0 matchup. Like, Demolisher is such a bad matchup for Xbow. As a whole, any Demolisher deck, it's so broken, man. So this is going to be tough for sure. But I'll do my best, of course, as I always do. So what I'm going to have to do is most likely pressure very well the whole game. I actually might Xbow. Do I? He goes Knight. I'll Tesla for the Knight. Like, okay. Let's see here. My Tesla's not going to pop up, unfortunately. I would have liked for it to DPS down that Knight as early as I could. Whoa, really bad Demolisher. What's he doing? Hold up. That was so bad. I'll Xbow now. He's in a lot of trouble, guys. He has only Tesla on cycle, so I'll go Knight to predict the Tesla. He has no Knight, no Demolisher, so that's going to be a block. He has Knight now, but that's going to kill the Knight, and he's at like 2 Elixir, by the way. So I'm going to log last second to kill the Knight. That's going to be a lock. Hold up. I have to lock in on this as well. Like, if he goes... Okay, Evo Skeles, I'll E-Spirit for those. And then I think I have to waste Evo Archers on this Drill. Unfortunately, really bad Drill, by the way. Like, you have a whole Xbow on your tower and you go for the Drill. on the tower. Like, what are you doing, man? But that's basically tower down. Wow, great punish by me, guys. Honestly, as I said, single elixir is the time to shine for any Xbow deck. This is no exception. I guess not always, but 3.0, like, single elixir is prime, and I just caught on to his mistake so fast. His mistake, if you guys want to guess it, let me know. Like, you can pause the video and guess. I'm about to explain it. But his mistake was wasting his 2 biggest Xbow counters in succession. He went Knight, then he went Demolisher on my pre-Tesla. Like, that was such a bad play, and you can see why pre-Teslas are such a good play in this matchup. Sometimes they just bait people into doing really stupid stuff. Look at that. He went Evo Tesla on my pre-Tesla on the left. Like, what? Like, pre-Tesla is a play that is so nice. I love it. I'm gonna have to Evo Tesla for that Demolisher. I do not want to get on my tower respectfully, so I'm gonna do that. Tesla Death Pulse will put in work as well. Demolisher is about to enter suicide mode, so we might take an explosion to the face. We do. That is so broken, by the way. That card is beyond broken. I actually think it's so overpowered, like, it's not even funny. But the second one won't explode in the tower, at least. Just go for my Tesla. This is a straight 100-0 matchup, by the way. Like, it's not even... Well, I guess he doesn't have Evo Knight, but still, he has Evo Tesla, he has Demolisher, he has normal Knight. It's still a terrible matchup, so I'm so proud of this win, guys. Gonna log. That's gonna be GG's against a very difficult matchup right there, so very proud of this one. And that's gonna be Ultimate Champion. Let's go again. Single elixir is the time to shine. Just make safe, solid plays, bait them into making mistakes, and that is how it's done, boys. So that's going to be UC. Let's see what the win rate's going to be. I unfortunately took 2 losses in my push today, so I don't think it's going to be great. 1936. Okay, let me calculate. That's going to be 64 difference. 64 over 8. That's going to be a 92% win rate, unfortunately, guys. So that's going to be 1936, top 5.6k in the world spawned in. I mean, not bad, I guess, but nothing too special. I mean, I always get like 95% plus these days, so honestly, like, I'm not trying to complain about nothing. I'll put the formula on the screen as well so you guys can know how I did the calculation, but yeah, I did lose twice in my push today, dude. It was so dumb. Like, one was the Huggy Q, which was entirely my fault, but then one was this really ridiculous Prince, the most boosted deck in the game, basically. I think it was like Prince, P.E.K.K.A, Ram Rider. You guys know that deck, right? Like, where was it? Let me find it. Let me show it to you guys. This stupid deck right here, it's so obnoxious, man, with the machine as well. And he just got super dumb Prince charges. I made a rage tweet about it, by the way. I'll probably, like, if you guys want to find out about it, you can check my tweet. But anyways, I still got 92%. It's not too bad, so thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the Ultimate Champion with 3.0 Xbow Cycle. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.